Good morning, YouTubers. Working on a little project here that I wanted to do with my sons, but they're not here right now, but I'll see them this afternoon, so I have to run to Home Depot and get some parts. But I'm thinking this is gonna really help us out a little bit here. So I don't know who has a kitchen sink soap dispenser, but the Reservoir is very small. It's just maybe 16 ounces. So if you do a lot of dishes, sometimes that can run out prematurely and might cause you to pause during dishwashing and have to replenish the reservoir. It's kind of a pain. So got this 1.05 gallons of Kirkland Ultra Shine premium dish soap, citrus scent, tough on grease, biodegradable, gentle on skin. I've got my calipers here, digital calipers. What I'm gonna do is take my calipers, turn them on, make sure they're zeroed. I'm gonna take this, and I'll, again, when I continue with the video later, after I get the parts, I will let you know where this came from. But this is an in-counter soap dispenser with a pump. So what I was thinking about doing here was, is to check out the outside diameter of this. So it's 7.2 millimeters. And what I'll do is also measure it in inches, 9/32 or 0.28. 9/32 or 0.28, okay? So then, that's easy enough. I'll just turn this around and show you what I'm doing here. This is my pump, and these are my calipers. So I'm just gonna go like this, put that there, go like that, and that's my reading, okay, right there, if you can see that. So, all right, and now I'm off to Home Depot, and my idea is to get some tubing with the inside diameter of this outside diameter and use a small hose clamp and run this tube down to this 1.05 gallons of dish soap and have it all under the counter. I'm gonna put a date on this so then I can let you all know about how long this lasted a family of 3, and we'll see what happens. I'll check in later. Hello, YouTubers. I'm back. I returned from Home Depot and I got the parts necessary to complete this dish soap reservoir expansion project. So what I got was this here. This is the tubing, and you see here it's the 1/2 inch outside diameter, 3/8 inside diameter. I also got the 3/8 outside diameter and 1/4 inch inside diameter. So we'll see which one works. I had done a little preliminary fitting of the hose into the spout of this straw of the pump, and it seems to me that the smaller of the two sizes works best, but we do have a hose clamp just to secure it. And what we're going to be using today is, we've already used the digital calipers. We're going to use some drills, some drill bits, and a drill. And we're going to use a cutting knife, a box cutter. And I've got a cutting mat here, and I'll change the camera angle view soon. But also what you can't see is on the stovetop I have, under some very low heat, I've got the vinyl tubing to make it a little bit more malleable. And so it will fit on the straw and also present a straighter angle going down to the reservoir. All right. Here we are with the cutting mat, and as you can see here, I've got the nylon tubing in the lukewarm water to make it a little more flexible. So I'm gonna just put this in the sink and take this out. And yes, it's a lot more malleable. It's hanging straight. It was twisted from packaging. This is the tubing, and we need to take a measurement. Okay, so we have the tube here that we just took out of the lukewarm water. It's a lot softer now, it's more malleable. It's hanging straighter, and benefit us when we put this in the reservoir, and so it can reach the bottom of the reservoir. So what we need to do is determine the length of hosing that we need. So down here, I will just hold this up a little bit past the bottom of this straw, because that's where we'll be installing the hose onto the straw there. And then I'll let this just kind of hang right about there. And I just want it to be about as long as this length, the distance is between the straw and the bottom of the base cabinet, with just a little excess to slip on top of the straw and a little excess at the bottom to make sure we're getting all the soap out of the reservoir. It's right to about there. Go. All right, so this was the length of tubing I needed, and I just used this box cutter on this cutting mat and just gently cut through, scoring slowly through until it cut. Just be safe with the box cutter. This is the length that we need. And again, I know I bought 3/8 inch outside diameter tubing, but let's just check with this gauge, and it is 3/8. So then I will take the 3/8 inch drill bit, make sure it is the correct drill bit, and it is. And we will put this into the drill chuck here. And what we're going to be doing is drilling through the top of this to make a tighter fit for the hose. So, and I think what I'll do is probably just hold on to this like that, and let's just make sure this fits pretty good. Yeah, and that fits pretty nice and tightly. Probably could have drilled a little slower to create a nicer hole for that to go through, but I think it's good enough for now. I think I might do, I might just do this. There we go. That's a much tighter fit there. It's a little bit tighter. All right. Okay, so now let's just make sure that's going to fit real good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so here we are with our pump and our hose. We have a tool here that's going to adjust this hose clamp loose and tight. We've got our old reservoir, just a handful of ounces there. I never measured it, but I would assume that's about 10 or 12 ounces compared to 135 ounces. So we've got our hole drilled in the top here, and we are ready to put this onto here. And again, I've had this in some hot water, so it made this a little more flexible. I might not even need the hose clamp, but I think it's probably good measure to put that clamp on there just for security's sake. All right, so I put this down through the opening in the sink there, and then we will come over to here, and I have my tool and my hose clamp and my reservoir. I'm gonna grab this here, and I'll put this down. Well, first of all, I need to slip this hose clamp up there and just tighten this up around here. It might be a little hard to see, but it's a pretty straightforward operation. We got the hose clamp on, it's nice and secure, and I will just place this into here, and it's gonna be a little bit of a tight fit, but that's what I wanted. And see if we can get that in there. It worked when I tested it, but now of course I've got a lot of soap on my hands and it's a little slippery. There we go. Got this through here. That's nice and secure. I'll push this down to the end at the bottom there, and that's about where that's gonna sit. And let's just see if we got some soap coming through there. See if it pulls up the soap. There it goes, there it goes. You can see the soap coming out. It's creating a vacuum, and just air until right here. And we've got soap for days. One more thing. I said I was going to put the date on the reservoir so we can determine how long this lasts us. So I'm just going to write it right on here. It is it's March 8th, 21. Got it. And that's how you would expand your in-counter sink pump dispenser reservoir from 12 ounces to 135 ounces.